Oh, jeez. Look, I'm gonna eat for a while.
Now we're gonna go for another one. There's another type. It's called one ball.
One ball.
One ball, not 8 ball.
One ball. Sorry, it's Ali's one ball.
Clean version of 8 ball.
It's the clean version of it. So check that out. The one ball. Usually yellow.
I think that's enough for you.
I think it is enough.
Yes.
So what?
And the rest goes for the public.
And the rest goes. Look at this. Look at this basket. It's pretty impressive. So one of the other things we talked about was, you did talk about the fact that it is an incredible job that farmers do, right? They keep us fed, and there's probably not enough appreciation, as you said, around the world.
Farmers are the greatest human beings on earth.
Yeah, man, they keep us fed, but also, the education of it, right? So educating people on what it takes to become a farmer and become your own farmer, right?
What it takes to really grow just that cucumber. People just go to the supermarket, pay $1 and get this pretty looking cucumber. They don't realize a farmer had to get up sometimes 5 or 6 in the morning for probably the biggest part of the whole year. And to produce this thing, he has to throw away some of the ugly ones so that the supermarket pay him, 10 cents to a cucumber, and then the supermarket charges $1.
And then transport.
So the real money goes to the supermarkets, not to the farmers, not to the people who produce them.
And it's the transportation and everything else that goes along with it.
Distribution, transportation, beautification, all this fancy stuff that they do, packaging. But at the end of the day, what you eat is this. It's not the package, it's not the bottle, it's none of that.
See that? And there's a business of the whole thing. You talked about the whole business piece, right? So, and all the things that go along with it. Everything's involved. Finance, marketing, all of it is involved in all of this. So you're teaching the students not just to come here and plant the stuff and grow it and enjoy all this natural state, right, of what you're doing here, but to learn about how to turn this into a business and get it out to people, right? So
what does it take to do that? It is a whole supply chain that is way more than 5 or 6 months for these things to come to table for people to enjoy. And it's really a hard, physical, arduous work. And it's the most unpredictable business on the face of the earth. Because nobody can control the weather, the wind, and the cold, and any of those things. And these poor farmers are at the mercy of whatever happens.
Yeah.
No matter, and the problem is that the more chemical they put in to deal with some of the travesties or the problems, the worse that thing gets. So you need to kind of provide good and healthy food to people. At the same time, you need to deal with all these complexities and uncertainties. And it's not, I'm telling you, in my opinion, the farmers don't make the kind of money that they deserve. They don't, and it's a shame.
We have a lot of industries in this country that are in that boat.
I know, but especially the farmers, because let me tell you, they're the ones that are feeding us. I have nothing but absolute respect and admiration for each and every one of them.
This is amazing. And so what else do you have going on here?
A lot. Now we're going to go in there and look at the new technologies, how we do aquaponic and hydroponic farming.
We're going to look at the hydroponic farming back there in the greenhouse. I'd point, but my hands are full, as you can see. Wait. I thought this was a hot tub.
In Canada, there's a hot tub, but it's a hot tub for fish.
It's not a hot tub. It's for fish.
Yes. Fish in here, connected to those 6 containers, and we grow vegetable and fruit in here. And this can happen throughout the year, 12 months a year. This is a magnificently large greenhouse. On the other side, we're going to do what we call hydroponic, where we're going to grow vertical farming. Again, no soil or very little soil at all. In fact, you can see an example of it down the white thing. That is the hydroponics farming. You can grow lettuce in there.
Is that right?
Yes, it's one lettuce.
I think I've seen it on TV.
Yes, I'm sure.
One of the Discovery Channel or something. But this is our Discovery Channel today. Here we go. Right. So look at this thing.
So this is the hydroponic. Again, you put styrofoam in here, seed, and comes beautiful lettuce, 84 of them. After 3 or 4 weeks, you take them and you start all over again.
So you're gonna have a bunch of these over there.
And have it inside the kitchen, my dear.
Really?
Absolutely, what could you? And enjoy it throughout the year. Herbs.
You think my wife will let me have this in the kitchen? I'm not sure.
I think she is.
If the kitchen's big enough,
And if the produce is
I got to work on
delicious
that.
enough.
The kitchen size.
Okay. So this is our next project. This is right now happening as we speak. Very soon it's going to be fully operational and we're going to be very impressed, especially with the color and the beauty of the fish.
That's amazing. This is crazy. And this is just the beginning of all these acres of farm that you got.
Now let's go and look at what medicine and military comes to farm. All of these trees that you see, we have planted last year. They are all birch trees. They
Okay.
are gonna be big, youngish 3 or 4 year birch trees eventually will grow. The bark of birch trees are being used by our engineers in the laboratory because they have medicinal as well as potentially, I'm not sure of that. You have to ask Professor Stanzier. They have military purpose as well. So this is another aspect of our farming. We are actually growing these things so that they can help other aspects of human life.
Right.
Vastly different. And it goes on for a number of trees, and we're going to expand these trees even further, going all the way. Eventually it's going to be a massive, massive birch farm. Over here, where you can see that shed,
Yeah.
you can see our honey activity.
Oh, geez.
We
I
actually
do see
have-
that.
As well as that cage. That's where
Spin it
our
around.
staff and have all the
see
bees
that?
and honeys.
Right there.
And so all of these, as well as about 200 acres of the mall, soybeans planted right here.
Yeah.
These are all soybeans. So this is the extent of our farm.
What's with the, this is the, you got bees and honey?
Yeah, you want to go close and taste some? You can do it by yourself.
I'm not getting that close.
So this is our farm. And all of these things we are now talking to our great partner, Gourmet Dining and Compass Food. We want to dedicate this entire food in this farm in collaboration with Compass Food as well as Gourmet Dining,
Right.
in order to produce the most nutritious food year round to feed our own community.
Oh.
Because the Campus Food and Gourmet Dining are our food partners. They are feeding about 20,000 of our students annually. We want to make sure that we get them the best nutritious food. So this area eventually, I hope very soon, will become Campus Food Center that produce the most research-based produce.
So it's just the college is creating its own sustainable food source.
Absolutely, and also the degree programs are being produced within the university so that the students can actually get into the whole modern agriculture.
Right. So and they're seeing the whole business of it too.
That's right. There are many aspects to this, to the whole production of food. Yes, packaging, distribution, financing, God knows, storage.
Right to the retail, right to the register.
Absolutely, absolutely. So there are many possibilities for our students to get creative and start their own business. And the beauty of the Rowan University is we also have a venture fund. We have $25 million that we are willing to invest on other people's creative ideas. If they come up with some idea that is a small company, we are willing to buy part of that technology. We are willing to trust our money with their brain. And chances are, more often than not, they succeed. And when they succeed, they become the future job generators.
You like that? The rebel.
Yeah.
He's a rebel. I guarantee there's not a lot of colleges doing what you're doing.
Well, they should, because as a public servant, it's a 24/7 job,
Yep.
and you gotta be willing to do whatever it takes.
Well, these kids are the future, right?
Yep.
So
Yep,
when we're really old, they'll be taking care of us.
Exactly.
Hopefully with this food.
Absolutely. Tired of growing them. I want to eat them now.
Too much.
This is fun. Now let's go and see the students and have a conversation with them, and you will love
there we
having
go.
that fun with those kids and see what experiences they have when they come in here and do this thing. Explain to them what you do with the kids.
All right, so wait, before we get started, so we got students here. Your name is?
I'm Brendan.
Brendan, nice to meet you. And your name is?
I'm Bennett. Nice to meet you.
Say it again.
My name's Bennett.
Bennett and Brendan. Double B, right?
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing? What's the plan?
So this morning we're picking some of our zucchinis. Some of them are getting pretty big.
Right.
We want to get them before they get too big. This is the sweet spot. And so what we're going to do with these is we're going to weigh them so we keep track of how much we're growing this summer.
Right.
And then on Friday we'll be donating to Phil Abundance, and probably just Phil Abundance this week, but like the Pittman Pantry and the Boys and Girls Club.
How long have you been doing it?
Yeah, I've been here. This is my third
This is
summer.
your third year.
Yeah.
It might be my third year too.
So what have you learned? Like, I mean, I know you've learned a lot, but what's the core?
The core is that people really love to see where their food comes from.
Right.
And it's really important that we're growing this food. So I've learned the importance of just taking care of your community and feeding the public.
Is this something you'll do after college, you think? You think you'll have your own garden, farm, whatever?
Oh yeah.
I would love
That's my plan.
That's your
Yeah.
plan?
Yeah, big. Not this size, but gonna turn my backyard into a garden. That's what
Yeah?
I'm gonna do when I get a
Yeah, I
house.
completely agree. Yeah.
See, that's amazing. And we talked about this at the beginning, right?
That's one idea. And the joy that they have, they realize that it really takes a lot to grow food.
Right. This
Yeah.
is no picnic. No
No.
pun intended, right? This is a lot of work.
It's a lot of hard work.
They do work really hard.
But at the end of the day, it's a big deal, right? Like you take the stuff home, it's pretty cool, right? You eat all this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They can take whatever they want. They know that.
Yeah, I'd bring some zucchini, some eggplant home.
Yeah, hot peppers, we use it in all our cooking.
So compare doing this to being in class.
Oh, this is so much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have so much fun, and I feel like I learn just as much out here as I do in a classroom.
Do you feel like you get like a better feeling for like a more engrossed life lesson being out
He's
here?
actually managing the hot sauce business, both of them are.
Yeah.
So you can ask him about that. They are
So you guys have not only learned how to farm and how to take care of yourselves because this is good food, but you learn how to run a business.
Yeah.
Talk
We-
about that.
Yeah.
We see everything from seed to harvest to sales to the charity work. It's great because so we get to be involved in production and the sale of our hot sauce.
Future
Yeah.
entrepreneurs right here.
Yeah, I'm a science major myself, so when I go to the factory, I get to learn something called GMP, Good Manufacturing Practices,
Yes.
which we do use. We actually take a class on at Rowan, so to be able to go there and experience and do it kind of put me in my peers.
Oh
in a
yeah,
way. Yeah.
absolutely. You're miles ahead right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are.
If you were in a marathon, you couldn't even see it. You'd be just a little pin. Excellent. So what's the coolest part about this?
I think the coolest part is seeing the line of cars and families on Friday morning when we drop off for Phil Abundance, because then we're directly seeing like, all right, all those hours of hard work is going to feeding these people, and like they're my neighbors. Like I love
Right.
that feeling.
And you realize how big of a need there actually is.
Yeah.
Because people would be surprised. I recently visited one of the food banks. You'd be surprised how many people in your own community are actually in need. You
And
know?
one other thing, one other message. I hope that you realize that here are two examples of the new generation and the future generation.
This
For
is-
those of you who think that they're not good, they're damn good.
they are damn good. So listen, this is very cool. Thanks, guys. This is
Thank you.
amazing
Hey,
what
thank
you're
you.
doing here. Thank you so much. This is
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tomorrow. Educating the future generation. It's not taking them into a classroom
No, it's getting them out.
and bringing a sage on the stage to go and in the classroom and for an hour and a half write on the wall and the kids take notes and then go and do a exam and get a degree. I think that's stupid. To me, as a class president,
This
it's
is good
stupid. To me,
Behind us. Check
work,
these guys out.
real work, hard work, where you practice what you learn. Theory by itself is just that, it's theory. Theory with practice produces result, produces outcome. And the people who produce outcome more than they consume, they are the ones who contribute to the country and society and make the country strong. So you want to remain strong, produce more than you consume.
Yeah.
Practice, learn how to produce.
Well, listen, thanks for doing this, right? And everybody out there, keep on walking, keep on moving. Remember that this whole thing is powered by Telcorp Technologies, and we will see you next time on Walking and Talking with Tim. See y'all.